in
Yeah.
Baltimore, Maryland. It's week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Green Bay Packers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, I think all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The Ravens offense set to take over and led by a man still just in his fourth season in the NFL, the 2019 MVP, Lamar Jackson. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to the fullback Ricard. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Edwards now on 1st and 10. Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And then nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. The tight end making the catch. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now after the completion, we're going to timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Rolling to his right. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Got a man that's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Pretty long drive that time. now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. We got our first look now at Aaron Rodgers in his 17th season now with the Green Bay Packers. And, of course, coming off a great 2020 where he took home the MVP trophy.
There have been very few quarterbacks in the NFL who have been as consistent throughout their career as Aaron Rodgers. He's been good for so long, and we've seen no decline in his skills. His accuracy and arm strength continue to elevate the talent around him, and his in-game mistakes, few and far between.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Defensively, here you're facing a top team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, give yourself a best chance to win. So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, you can get some trouble. I think so, because then you turn into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
O'Donnell, he's on the punt as he gets this one away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet?
I absolutely do.
Another miss, 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being an head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some play.
Evades the tackler, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Still barreling through. A huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And great effort. Does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles. End result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble, but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so it's one of those tough, tricky things for coaches. You don't want to coach it out of them so much that you take away the effort. You just want them to be conscious of taking care of the football.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They did a boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they're all swinging to the basket.
Tucker with the extra point. It's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now come the Packers for their next drive as we take a look at the playoff race in the NFC coming into the weekend. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
But you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game with their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because when this guy gets blitzing, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they do get this across midfield to the 49 with a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup and it leads to 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Jackson running again. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. They'll get that to the rookie from Minnesota, Rashad Bateman. The 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Now, 1st quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
It feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 20-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. It's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
Yeah, he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Just like Marcus Williams. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Tucker with the extra point. And the wrap is on here in this first half. So plenty of fireworks here early. 35-0 now as the kick is away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Packers ready to take over offensively. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really set it. You know, to sit there and kind of see the idea that they turn the ball over. Right back out there, hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
We'll see if they can do it here.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you come around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not,
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with the
was thrown nearly intercepted.
Our big D lineman almost had it. But third down coming up. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And that is incomplete. Here's Paladino as he's on the right for Green Bay. And he's getting a workout here this first quarter as he gets it away. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns just to call productive?
What do you want?
Guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big time game.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run on first down. Edwards. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down the middle for getting this inside the 30. They run with Edwards. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They need only about the length of the football here on second down. A skip. And he's caught. And the record is his. It's a touchdown.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click. And I said clicking.
Yes, you did, but it's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down, he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Well, this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrives,
and he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
I think they're going to throw it away. Talking about the shutout that they pitched last week. They huge part of that? This pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Under pressure, they got him again. Roquan Smith in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record-breaking single-season sacks.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this one will wind up being down just outside the 20-yard line. Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. For him, what an accomplishment in this game, surpassing the 2,000-yard mark. And all the time we talk about these guys out wide like him that are so athletic and can do so many things. But take us a little deeper. How has he done it this year?
Well, you helped with this because when we sat down with him before the game and discussed his season, and you said to him, okay, I have a vision that you, similar to a pitcher, change up a lot of things, right? Different arm angles, different slots that the pitcher would do. You do that with your route running and all of that. And I love...
And they take it in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Ravens are able to add on to their first half lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the round is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes Cobb. Deep in his home territory, cuts up the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Come on, bring it, baby. It's into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson scampering home from 19 yards out, and the Ravens add on.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spot? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting him.
Tucker with an extra point. And he will slide it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Chris taking in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Rodgers going to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. There he goes. Kyle Van Noy able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Gus Edwards heading back onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now a carry for Dobbins. A nice little juke. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Shifts by him. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Play action. It's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
How nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up first and goal.
Dancing to his left. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown here in his first half. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That is second touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of the lane was really there and how much he created just through his talent. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to. That's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense, but maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes Cobb. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard. Here's Aaron Jones and the offense trotting back out. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while. And then you've got a chance to come back to it. But things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Now, still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. We take it down, but not before they work it across midfield. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's got room. He'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30.
That's my fault. That's my fault.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They're trying their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. Penalty as a result of that hit there.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. On second down. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. To throw, it's Rodgers. Couldn't bring it in. Really symptomatic of how this game's been going. His kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? They'll wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
You hadn't got a touchdown.
The football back over to Baltimore and J.K. Dobbins. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are.
See if I can get you a touchdown, man. Get off of it.
Always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And quickly they get to the line. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flush to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken
I see you, fell.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Flushed out right. The quick feet by Jackson. Wow, incredible.
Miss.
And he'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Take your break, boy.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They find Aguilar over the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Damn, I couldn't get him a touchdown.
So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with, and okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Nice done halftime. Come on, Pittsburgh. See.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. Here comes Cobb.
I missed
Good
him.
coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
You know the guy hit you.
Now we see Sammy Watkins getting ready to go again on offense. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes come your way, too, because I've got to get coverage in his direction.
On first down, Rodgers. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's
You're
going.
playing with me, bro. I'm telling you, man.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. 5 yards that time on the scramble. And now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Yards that time on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. A little joke. He's still on his feet. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Right back to Dobbins on first. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
On first down, it's Edwards. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. On third down, here's Edwards. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Edwards. To the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Gus Edwards with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Ravens add on. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will extend this big lead. At time of 6-play drive. It was polished off by the Gus Edwards touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Meanwhile, here a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now on second and 16. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
So one quick, easy analysis of this struggle so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will bring this back. It's a
Gee, you bring me some paper towel back.
Remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
It shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all away.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right? Now Jones is hit. He lost the football, and is picked up by the Ravens. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense. Knowing that he's going to be the primary guy, they'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Here's Edwards again on second down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And we're going to have a break in the action. As you can see, Mark Andrews is yet to get up. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. So he gets attended to And down inside the 15 he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Dobbins. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff for Dobbins. Broken tackle. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Jackson now. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tiny 2-play drive that time. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number points that we thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. They've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
we
enjoy.
share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one for what we've seen this season.
The Ravens on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. It's complete left side to Aguilar. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play there on the catch and run.
Parker, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now the offense moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. This offense, Charles, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0 and a finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some of the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus. This is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. That will extend this big lead. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes Cobb. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Rodgers now to throw. And he finds Beasley complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Patrick Queen gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. To throw is Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he's on to punt for Green Bay. pulled in at the 24. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. All the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Patrick Ricard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are closing in on a 14-0 record as they extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Here comes Cobb. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Come on, Pittsburgh.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. There'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers.
And
they got to him again. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Rodgers now after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now Rodgers. And down he goes again. Roquan Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision.
Give me that shit. Yeah.
Touchdown. A great effort
What's
there.
wrong with you, man?
His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
And I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense.
Yeah,
Towers, the way they faced in this ball game.
Detroit. Shit.
That will extend this big lead.
Denver wish they had a 9-4 record.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes Cobb.
Get his ass
to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Rodgers now on 1st down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down just inside the 10, back at the 9. Picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he coughs up the football. News on. This is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They
Please
blitz the
don't
blitz,
hurt.
they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense.
This
It is
almost
so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right?
Yeah, you do.
Tucker with an extra point, and they will swell on one more. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Here comes Cobb. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. It's incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Come on, bro.
Instead of fourth down after the incompletion, it will be first down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
Rodgers now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth
quarter. You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And it's a first down and more for Dalvin. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now. Because they see them coming and think, we got no shot to beat this team.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes Cobb. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Rodgers will try again on second down. This is Cobb with a catch right side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Here's Rodgers. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Patrick Queen getting him once again. His third sack of the afternoon.
Right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Well, this one caught by Beasley. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I looked down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. That's exactly what they did.
On a heavy rush, and down he goes. Roquan Smith. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. After the sack on first down, Rodgers, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. Explosion leading them to victory. And the defensive guys saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Baltimore, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long